Boozhoo nindwe maganaduk, mjakwat nishnakas migazi and dodem. Waaciye, Sego, being again, welcome to the University of Toronto's 5th annual powwow. And I'm going to be your virtual MC. It's going to be a great day, a lot of great performances of dancers, singers, and it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful production. As you can tell, we are virtual. We are making sure we're being kind to each other, being gentle to each other, and making sure we're looking after each other's public health. So please continue to look after one another. Today we're going to introduce you to Andrea, who's a recent graduate of University of Toronto. She's going to be talking to us about how and why we do powwows, the protocols that we use. So I'm going to turn it over to Andrea to provide us our introduction.
Sego, Aaniin, Boozhoo. Hi everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Honoring Our Students virtual powwow. My name is Andrea Johns. I'm a member of the Mohawk Nation, and today I will be talking about what is a powwow. So the word powwow is disputed, but its origins are believed to come from the Southern New England language, Narragansett, which means to use divination or to dream, and from an Algonquin pawewa, meaning he dreams. It's also debated if it comes from the Pawnee word pawa, which means to eat, which in person, that's generally something you do at powwows. So in the past, they've been used as gathering places for friends, families, and community members to feast, dance, trade, sell crafts, share information, and to celebrate, sometimes lasting for up to a week. And people used to travel long distances to attend these events and sometimes still do. It's important to remember that many ceremonial practices, including powwows and potlatch ceremonies, were banned under the Indian Act, which was not repealed until the 1950s. In a more modern context, powwows are a celebration of Indigenous cultures and people still, of Indigenous cultures and people, and still contain many of the original cultural elements, including dancing, drumming, feasting, crafts, and many powwows offer large prizes for dancers and drummers. Powwows are generally open to the public and inclusive to all. I want to just explain a few things that you might encounter or hear at a powwow and the terminology behind it. No two powwows are the same, and each nation has its own protocols. So this is just a rough reference guide to the terminology. So the grand entry is the official opening of the powwow. It's often led by veterans and flag carriers and head dancers. As a sign of respect, standing and removing hats is protocol during this opening unless disability or mobility issues prevent one from standing. Even virtually, it is a sign of respect. The Master of Ceremonies, or the MC, helps run the powwow smoothly, and they announce singers, dancers, drummers, raffles, giveaways, and conduct the powwow. The intertribal dance is an inclusive dance that allows Indigenous and non-Indigenous participants, whether in regalia or not, to join in the dance. Regalia is the clothing that you'll see at powwows. This is not a costume. It's often of spiritual and historical significance, and often has been made or passed down through families or through communities. And it's handmade and extremely special to the individuals wearing it. So if you were in person, always refrain from touching any regalia or drums. And if you'd like to take photos of dancers wearing regalia, you should always ask permission to do so first. Honor songs are usually requested and performed on behalf of others, such as missing and murdered Indigenous women or those that have passed away, family members, or those that are in need of blessings. So attendees and participants should stand during these songs unless disability or mobility prevents you from being able to do so, and also to remain silent during the song. You may be invited to participate in a dance afterwards, and please refrain from recording or taking photos during honor songs. You'll see different types of dances at a powwow. Some of these include fancy shawl, jingle dress, traditional dance, grass dance, chicken dance. So the drum beats are unique for each dance, and the regalia will often reflect the dance that's taking place. It's also important to remember that alcohol and drugs are forbidden at powwows. And if you do plan to record or take pictures, to always seek permission from the individual or the organizer. It is generally accepted to take pictures within the arena, but not of dancers without their permissions. And if you can't remember all this, don't worry. The MC or the Master of Ceremonies usually announces everything that you need to know. So thank you so much and enjoy the virtual powwow. Yawa.
Miigwech Andrea for that opening. I'm going to turn it over to Brenda Waaciye, who's Innu Cree from York Factory First Nation, to give us our land acknowledgement, to acknowledge this place, our lands and waters that we're on, and this being Indigenous territory. Over to Brenda.
We wish to acknowledge the land on which the University of Toronto operates. It's the traditional land of the Huron-Wendat, the Seneca, and Mississaugas of the Credit. Today, this land is the home of many Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island, including the Cree from Manitoba.
Miigwech, Brenda. Joining Brenda for this next song, we have Dale Waaciye from York Factory First Nation, Kelly Jackson, Ojibwe and Anishinaabe from Wikwemikong, Jenny Blackbird from Finnish Kiowa Cree Nation in Alberta, and Anna Waaciye from Ginabajing, or Serpent River First Nation. Miigwech for all of our openers tonight. We'd like to give a big thanks at Miigwech Wendum to everyone in the community for helping to make this happen. We have a great lineup tonight of singers, dancers. We've got two great head dancers from right here in the Toronto community. We want to acknowledge our knowledge holders that are taking part in our virtual powwow. We're also acknowledging and thanking the Toronto Jiggers, the Toronto Métis Jiggers, and plenty of community submissions that are going to be a part of our production today. We also have a raffle happening tonight, so 5 exciting prizes to win, all selected from Indigenous artists, some of which are vendors at this year's virtual powwow. So we wish to wish everyone the best of luck and hope that you enjoy your virtual powwow here for the University of Toronto 5th Annual Virtual Powwow. We're going to start off by saying Miigwech. Thank you very very much to the Young Tribe Singers for being our host drum this year. So our host drum is incredibly important. They're the ones that are our soundtrack for our virtual powwow, providing that beautiful songs that come from that way of life that we call Anishinaabe Odsawin. So really wonderful to have the Young Tribe Singers giving us that song and sharing us the gifts that they share. The University of Toronto Powwow will have two head dancers. They are Cedar Smoke and John Hupfeld. And of course, our videos are coming from community submissions from all over Turtle Island. It's my pleasure to introduce you to Cedar Smoke. Cedar Smoke lives here in Toronto. She's originally from the Chippewas of Georgina Island. Her Anishinaabe name, her Anishinaabe nosewin, is Ogamagijigokwe, which means the head woman of the sky world. She really feels that it's important for Indigenous youth to be connected to the culture and traditions. And then she gives a beautiful quote where she says, "It's our job to continue to teach them for our next generations, because at one point we are going to be forced to stop practicing our ceremonies and celebrations. I dance to keep me grounded to Mother Earth and to pray for the community, especially during this time of great sickness. I want to say miigwech to University of Toronto for including me in this year's powwow, and I hope that we can dance together soon." So thank you very much, Cedar. Cedar will be dancing to the Young Tribe Singers Ascension's Straight Tune, and she's going to be dancing with us right from here downtown Toronto at the Toronto campus, downtown campus at the University of Toronto, right here at Varsity Stadium. Miigwech Cedar. Next, we have our grass dance performed by John Hupfeld, our male head dancer for this year's powwow. John is an Anishinaabe grass dancer from Waaciye First Nation. John's mother is a residential school survivor, and John has been dancing for 12 years. He'll be dancing to Young Tribe Singers' grass dance song. So John is going to be dancing right here in downtown Toronto at the University of Toronto campus. miigwech, John, and Cedar. The next few videos were submitted by the community. So thank you so much, miigwech, to all of you who submitted a video for this year's virtual powwow.
Aaniin, Boozhoo, Rebecca Dijnakas, Wishkigamang Donjaba, Bijou Dodem. Aaniin, I am Rebecca Lukes from Curve Lake First Nation, Lynx Clan. I'm going to dance for you in my home territory here today. Miigwech.
Gray Hani Bonjour, hello and welcome. Dalawusi Isbar Wicko Baptism. My name is Leonard Benoit. I am the Indigenous Patient Navigator with the Toronto Patient Cancer Care Program. I come to you today talking about our program and how we can help with coordinate services for First Nations and Métis people that have a diagnosis of cancer. We work in the downtown core. We work with folks that are status and non-status. For more information, go to our website www.trcp.ca.
Aaniin, Boozhoo, welcome back to the University of Toronto's first ever virtual powwow. Thank you for being with us and thank you for being a part of the celebration of Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, Métis and Indigenous culture. Wonderful to be here. I'm going to turn it over to John Hupfeld again, who's going to be dancing to the Young Tribe Singer Ascension's Straight Song. So over to John and Young Tribe Singers. Miigwech John, we're now going to go to some of the community submitted videos. Thanks once again to those community members that submitted their videos. Wonderful dancing, wonderful singing. We're going to turn it over to those community submissions. Miigwech for our second lineup of dancers. We're going to take another short break which features some of this year's vendors, and then we're going to be back with more dancing from Cedar Smoke and a Red River Jig by the Métis Jiggers.
Great, Aaniin, bonjour, hello and welcome. Dalawusi Iswarwiko Baptism. My name is Leonard Denwall. I am the Indigenous Patient Navigator with the Toronto Patient Cancer Care Program. I come to you today talking about our program and how we can help coordinate services for First Nations and Métis people that have a diagnosis of cancer. We work in the downtown core. We work with folks that are status and non-status. For more information, go to our website, www.trcp.ca.
Aaniin, and welcome back to the University of Toronto's virtual powwow. Wonderful dancers, wonderful singers. We're going to welcome back Cedar Smoke, our female head dancer, who's going to be dancing the Crow Hop. And that Crow Hop's going to be offered to us by our host drum, the Young Tribe Singers. Over to you, Cedar and Young Tribe. Miigwech Cedar, thank you very much for performing that wonderful Crow Hop. We're now going to turn it over to Alicia and Liam Bloor of the Toronto Métis Jiggers, who are going to perform the Red River Jig.
All right, here we go. Red River Jig. watching. Again, my name's Alicia,
I'm Liam.
and have a great day.
Aaniin, everyone, and welcome back. We're going to take our final short commercial break this evening. After the break, we're going to announce some of the winners of the raffle, and we're going to see the last set of dancers. And then we'll do our closing ceremony with Deanne Hupfield. Miigwech.
Great, Hani, bonjour, hello and welcome. Dalawusi Isbarwiko Baptism. My name is Leonard Denwall. I am the Indigenous Patient Navigator with the Toronto Basin Cancer Care Program. I come to you today talking about our program and how we can help coordinate services for First Nations and Inuit Métis people that have a diagnosis of cancer. We work in the downtown core. We work with folks that are status and non-status. For more information, go to our website, www.trcp.ca.
Aaniin, and welcome back to the University of Toronto's first ever virtual powwow. And it's been a terrific day of dancers, singers, and we especially thank those that submitted those community submissions. So thanks so much. We're now going to announce the prizes and the winners for our virtual raffle. The first prize is one of 5 prizes you can win. A cedar tea making kit from Candace's Catering, which includes 3 tea bags, a jar of organic maple syrup, a jar of organic honey, and a honey dipper and tea making instructions. Visit www.candacescatering.ca. The second prize is a 3-book set from Indigenous, 2nd edition copies of The Little Book of Smudge, A Little Book of Bird Medicine, and A Little Book of Gratitude and Good Mind. Visit indigenartsy.com or at Pass the Feather Indigenous. The third prize is a bottle of pain spray and wellness roll from Red Feather Natural Products. The pain spray relieves chronic and temporary pain. Wellness roll-on combines calming lavender, rose, and peppermint essential oils in an easy application container for neck, temples, forehead, and scalp. Visit www.redfeather.ca or on social media at redfeather_NP. The next prize is a braided sweetgrass beeswax candle from RedSky Candles, an 8-inch braided sweetgrass pillar candle made of fresh smelling beeswax. Visit redskycandles.ca. The final prize is an abalone turtle necklace from Sunheart Rises Design, a beautiful turtle pendant on an 18-inch chain. Visit sunheartrises.square. Good luck to all those who entered the raffle.
Hello everyone, my name is Maya and I'm here to do the raffle draw with everyone. Are you excited? I hope so. Okay, so our first draw of the day is for the cedar tea making kit and it is valued at $23. Let's go for it. Okay. All right, and the winner is Ripsy. Congratulations, Ripsy. Can you raise your virtual hand so we can all see you and give you a round of applause? Amazing. Okay. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy your tea. Alrighty. Second, we have the 3-book gift set. So this one is valued at $50. Okay. Okay. And this book set is going to Megan. Happy reading, Megan. Okay. Can you raise your virtual hand so that we can all see you and give you a big round of applause? Awesome. Thank you, Megan. Congratulations. Hope you have fun with them. Alrighty. So the third draw of the day is the bottle of Red Feather Pain Spray and the Wellness Roll-On. So together these are valued at $40. Let's see. Who will be the lucky winner? And the lucky winner is Julie. Julie, can you raise your virtual hand so that we can all see who you are and give you a big round of applause? Amazing. Thank you, Julie. I hope you enjoy. All right. And fourth, we have the Beeswax Sweetgrass Candle. So this is valued at $35. Let's see. And for this prize, we have the very lucky Quinn. Congratulations, Quinn. Can you raise your virtual hand so that we can all see you? Awesome. Hope you enjoy, Quinn. All right. And last, but certainly not least draw of the night, we have the abalone turtle necklace, which is valued at $40. Alrighty. Let's see. And our winner for the necklace is Fabiola. Congratulations, Fabiola. Please raise your virtual hand. Amazing. Congratulations to all of our winners. Thank you so much to everyone who entered, and I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the powwow. Thanks.
Miigwech to all the vendors for the beautiful prizes, and congrats to all of our raffle winners. I would like to thank all of our registered vendors for being a part of our gathering. Please visit their websites and their social media handles. At this time, we're going to share our final set of dancers, our community submissions, and we will also have John Hupfeld dancing to the Young Tribe Singers Crow Hop. Miigwech for the amazing dancing, John. You're an amazing role model and dancer. We're now going to turn it over to Cedar Smoke, who'll be dancing to Young Tribe Singers' Sidestep song. Miigwech Cedar for dancing. You're a wonderful dancer and a wonderful role model to Indigenous youth and to Indigenous people here in Toronto. So thank you for being a part of our gathering. We're now going to turn it over to Deanne Hupfeld. Deanne is a Anishinaabe from Temagami First Nation. She's a powwow dancer and a regalia making teacher. She's going to be sharing a story of how powwow dancing helped her grow. And she is going to be speaking to us from right here at the University of Toronto.
Ani Boozhoo, Nanukasin Indigenous, Toronto Donjaba, Name Dodem. My name is Deanne Hupfield and I'm from Temagami First Nation. I remember going to my very first powwow and I must have been like 7 or 8 years old. And it was in the winter time and it was in a hockey arena. I remember holding my mom's hand walking in and I remember seeing drums in the middle and there were people dancing around them. And I saw this one woman dancing and she was spinning. And to me, she was the most beautiful woman I had ever seen before. And I got so excited. I said, Mom, I want to learn to dance. Teach me to dance. And my mom, she looked down at me and she said, I'm sorry, Deanne, I can't teach you that. I didn't learn that growing up. So my mom, she says, go follow behind those women and go do what they do. So me being like this tiny kid, like I just followed behind those women. And like I did that for years. And over time, that community in Thunder Bay, they like took me under their wing and they taught me about the history. And when I grew up, I learned that the reason why my mom didn't know her language or know her culture was because she was a part of the 60s scoop and she never grew up with it. So I have been dancing for like 30 years now. And growing up, in Thunder Bay, Ontario, I faced a lot of systemic racism. And I also had a lot of intergenerational trauma from like my parents' experiences being from the residential schools and from 60s Scoop. So growing up, all of that, it led me to like having a really low self-esteem. And when I finally had the opportunity to learn my culture and learn to dance and make regalia, I was finally able to feel like important it gave me self-esteem. And when I put on my regalia, I felt strong, like I could do anything. And if it wasn't for, like, my culture really helped me overcome my intergenerational trauma in my family, and it helped me heal. So powwow dancing, it literally saved my life. My life could have been a lot different. I could have been homeless on the street, like addicted to drugs. Like, sadly, that happens to like my family members because of historical consequences of like residential schools, the 60s scoop, and like systemic racism. So powwow dancing for me is so important because it's just one little way that I can practice my culture, learn about my language, and be in my community. Because when I go to powwows, I'm with my community. I'm learning about other nations, because like I'm Anishinaabe. I learn about people from the West or from the East, and yeah, it's a beautiful place to be. Ever since I was little growing up in Thunder Bay, Ontario, I saw that I was not the only one that didn't have access to their language or their culture. And I saw the harms that Indigenous people like have to live with. Like my community growing up, like we all lived in poverty and there was lots of alcoholism and addictions. And I used powwow dancing as a way to overcome my own addictions. And I was able to dream of a better life where I would be sober. And like, of course, that's not everyone's story, like that's my individual story, but I wanted to create space for other Indigenous people to learn to powwow dance, to learn to make regalia. So since I was like 17 years old, I've been teaching regalia making classes. I've been teaching powwow dance classes. I've been visiting classrooms to teach non-Indigenous kids like about the history of our culture, because this culture was against the law in Canada until 1951. If you were a handsome Indian and you practiced your culture, like you could be sent to go do your jail time on the Wild West show. And like, yeah, there's just so much control that the Canadian government tries to have over us, and they really want us to assimilate into the Canadian body. So powwow dancing is like a way to like fight that. There's so much historical stories about the drum, about the songs, about how powwow has evolved over the last like 150 years. And what I found interesting, like from a philosophy perspective and like counseling perspective, is like when you dance, you access the part of your brain that stores like trauma, and it stores like hard feelings. And there is a correlation between like EMDR, which is like I don't know if I want to talk about that. That was like, I feel like that, but powwow dancing is healing. Like when I am upset, when I have emotions about how hard our lives are, because like last week they found the discovery of those Indigenous children that were buried in a mass grave. Like that was hard for me. And like I went to the park and I put on my headphones and I just danced. And like I think about the hard things that our communities go through, and I just dance and I move my body. And like this is a little way for me to like express my emotions. So I'm able to like feel them, accept them, and physically I move through my hard emotions through dancing. I'll go to a powwow and I'll think about the stress that I have in my life and the stress in my community, because there's a lot. And like I'll just dance, and I'll like dance until I physically can't dance no more. And then when I'm done, I feel better. I feel okay. I feel happy. So yeah, if you're watching this and you're Indigenous and you want to learn to powwow, like I do teach powwow dancing on YouTube. I think it's really important for Indigenous people to have access to powwow culture, because not everyone lives close to family members or community that teach powwow dancing. So I put a lot of dance teachings on YouTube so like Indigenous kids can have access, and it's called How to Powwow Dance. So miigwech for having me. Miigwech to ISSU virtual powwow. Yeah, Bamapi.
Miigwech, many miigweches to you, Deanne, for the beautiful words about powwow and how that's impacted you. And certainly powwow is an important part of all of our lives in the powwow family, certainly an important part of my life. So I'm looking forward to getting back together face to face and being a part of celebrating powwow with you. On behalf of myself, the ISSU team, the KPE film team, and the University of Toronto, I'd like to extend our thanks to all the knowledge holders, the dancers, singers, and community members that provided those community submissions, and all of our special guests for making this event possible. I know it's difficult under the circumstances. We're not able to come together face to face or celebrate powwow like we usually do, but it's great that we could come together and be a part of this historic virtual UofT powwow. I want to wish you well, and it's a great time to celebrate our culture as Indigenous people. So please celebrate, stay safe, and have an enjoyable day. Thanks very much. Miigwech.
We're ready, Bill.
Let her rip.